Welcome back. This might be a short video because this light is on its last legs. It's gonna run out of battery soon. So however long it lasts is however long it lasts. We are officially, I think it's 6 or 7 days out now. Today is Friday. Our first show goes up next Thursday. At time of recording of this, it is 2 a.m. Reason being, I'm doing an all-nighter. So this background, actually, what you're seeing currently is the rehearsal space. Technically shouldn't be here because my coach says I should go home and sleep, but I go, the amount of work that needs doing, I need to keep working it. So I'm pushing on. I'm not going to sleep tonight. I'll sleep on the weekend. I'll sleep in on Saturday, and yeah, so that's where we're at. Physique-wise, I feel happy with where I'm at the moment. I can actually kind of step back here a bit. You can see, like I feel good. I feel pretty flexible as well. Actually, you guys might like this. I got my running shorts on, so I got my bit of leg. Anyway, I feel athletic. I feel physically able. I'm actually doing alright at the moment. I don't feel too tired either. I think it's because the work that I'm doing is fulfilling and I enjoy it. Now I am, to be completely blunt and really plain and honest with you guys, the shows aren't where I want them to be, which is why I'm up at this time, because I'm willing to do whatever it takes. There are deeper issues at play that get in the way of my being successful, if that makes sense. So I got, it was about 20 minutes past midnight, because my coach owns this place, and she said, what's happening? Like, I haven't received a text saying that you're locking up the place and you're gone. Is it locked up? And I said, no, I'm working away. And she said, well, don't go home, sleep, you need it. Now, the thing is, I don't know, because I don't know myself well enough. I can't tell if the voice in my head that's telling me to pull this all-nighter, and which is ultimately the decision that I have gone with, to try and catch up, is that based in ego? Which one? Because there is a split decision here. Do I go home and do I sleep and continue to be X number of time or space or progress behind where I need to be, or do I stay up all night? And which one of those decisions is based in ego? Maybe neither of them are. They're both smart choices. I'm going to be rehearsing all day tomorrow with my coach and with the people that I'm in the shows with, and we will ultimately see then how I'm faring. The big thing for me throughout this whole process is, it's been very dysfunctional. Probably shouldn't shrug my shoulders. It's been very. My process has been very eye-opening, and I'm learning in all the ways how I am not a good teammate and what do I need to do better. And I there is a very deep hunger in me. Like, in choosing to stay up and do this all night, it's not a big deal. Like, to me, this isn't a big decision. I just go, this is what needs to happen. This is what I need to do. Um, the problem is addictions, and we've talked about this earlier on, and how I I am addicted, or I have, through over a decade of using social media and having a smartphone, wired my brain to expect a certain level of dopamine at all times, um, which is only produced through high dopamine releasing activities such as you know social media. Exercise does count. Um, High sugary foods, sex, drugs, whatever. Um, I don't do drugs. Um, but that's easy because I've never stepped foot into it. Avoiding drugs is easy because I never stepped foot into it. And I plan to keep it that way because there are other addictions that I've had because I chose to step into that, became addicted, and then I had to break it. And I know that I will need to manage that for the rest of my life. That temptation is always there. So you need to have your why, what you're trying to achieve, and what you're abstaining, the reason why you're abstaining that for, with you at all times. So for the last decade, I've been wiring my brain to expect a certain level of dopamine. So then when I'm doing stuff like acting, which it is fulfilling on a different level. And I know everyone has that thing. Everyone has that thing that it is fulfilling on a different level, that they do it, they want to do it even when they don't enjoy it. And we've talked about that is what I think love is. But the issue is it can't compete, like sitting there and studying scripts and writing, etc. For someone that is addicted to social media, etc., and has that high baseline level of dopamine expectancy, it doesn't release enough for you. So I have found we're getting to this point. It's a really long point. I have found that my process is dysfunctional because I was actively trying to keep that dopamine level up and sustained while working on my scripts and doing the acting work and the less exciting stuff. So what I need to do is remove those things in my life so that my baseline can come back down to a regular level, or one that requires a lot less dopamine for me to be motivated to take action, so that I get that release from acting, because it is possible. It's just that, and it's not a matter of I don't love acting enough. I've never done heroin. I don't do drugs. I've never done heroin, but I'm sure if I did it, and I did it enough times, just chemically I would get addicted. It's not about whether I enjoy it or not. It's just the fucking flood of chemicals in your brain. So I know that I love acting because I want to do it even when I don't want to do it. But I'm kind of being dumb, and I'm trying to do it with both hands tied behind my back, which is stupid. Give myself the space, allow myself to be bored, to find the excitement in this craft that requires such an intricate and such a close eye and such an eye for detail. Now I'm talking about acting, but this applies to anyone's field of expertise. And that's the journey. They say, what is it, 20 minutes of preparation in any particular subject makes you more knowledgeable on that subject than 95% of the people in the world. So the difference between 20 minutes and 10,000 hours separates you from the 95th percentile and the 99th percentile. 20 minutes separates you from the first percentile to the 95th. 95% of people live in that 20-minute range. So if you want to be a master at it, you gotta fucking love it. Yeah, but I'm recording this now. I have been kicked out, so I'm gonna go find somewhere else to study tonight. Maybe it's in my car outside or whatever. And I don't begrudge any of this. I mean, if I keep going and I'm diligent and I'm willing to confront the brutal truth, eventually I will achieve the level of success that I want, because I believe it is within my ability to do so. The belief has to come first, and then the results happen. So I look at this moment as what a story to look at later, you know. Yeah. Luckily, these chairs that I'm on, it's a swiveler. I love swivel chairs. I'll me and my little ADHD brain will just kind of, I don't know. This works for me, and that's time. Okay. All right. Okay, so we don't have long, so I'm gonna call it. Say goodnight here. You guys have a beautiful evening. I hope you get lots of sleep, and I will see you guys tomorrow for 6 days out, and hopefully I can bring good news about, like, hey, look at all this growth and progress I've made. So I'm gonna be doing that. Maybe tomorrow's gonna be pretty interesting. Tomorrow's diary entry, because your boy's going to be coming off the back of like 24, 36, 48-ish hours without sleep. Okay. See you later.